Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so there's a rapper by the name of Slatt, and he comes from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And there's a blogger by the name of Miko Worldwide. And what he does is he goes to these dangerous spots, these dangerous hoods, vlogs, talks about the location, gives a story of the people there, usually links up with some rapper and his crew, but it looks like this time it went all bad. Now, there's a lot of details to this story, man, that I'm just going to try to stay away from, but keep it as real as possible, right? Now, Miko Worldwide has a horrible reputation out here in the streets, you know what I mean? He's being accused of doing something egregious. I'm talking about one of the worst crimes that you could imagine. And there's a lot of videos about that out there. 1090 Jake did one, I believe. I think China Mac also talked about it. And Slatt, during his interview with Miko Worldwide, and when Miko Worldwide came to his city, it seemed like it was pretty cordial. Like they were talking kind of sly to him, and the energy was off. And according to what Miko Worldwide said in a police report, or the police report that he made, he was robbed and essentially kidnapped, and they stole a lot of his goods from him. And what's crazy about it is Slatt, the person who allegedly robbed him, took to social media to brag about it. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the video of what went down according to Slatt's own words, and we'll talk about what's happened since then, because it looks like Slatt might be looking at a lot of time. But before we break this story down and talk about all these clips, man, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, I'm going to be referencing this story from this website called Sandra Rose. Now, in the headline of this story about Slatt, it says this. It says, drill rapper Slatt allegedly kidnapped and robbed YouTube vlogger at gunpoint. Now, the YouTube vlogger in question, they're talking about this guy by the name of Miko Worldwide, right? Now, the story goes on to say this. It says police are searching for an aspiring rapper who allegedly kidnapped and robbed a YouTube vlogger at gunpoint for his jewelry and cash. Now, in the video, they talk about more than just his jewelry and cash, and they also give some insight of why they felt like they were justified in doing what they did. Now, police say Slatt posted a video on social media bragging about robbing YouTube vlogger Miko Worldwide. So let's actually look at this video, because if this ain't some self-incrimination type of stuff, I don't know what else is. But let's get it.
Yeah, we had bro down here yesterday. We took his chain, to Blick, we took his YouTube plat, all that. But like, it's the principle though. It ain't even about him being, we ain't got shit against, cause it's just like bro touching on kids. He a little boy.
And you know the same team.
Yeah, he know it. Like he telling her, like, bro, like, why you did? He ain't have no good excuse on why he did that. We took all of that shit though. We got the video footage. Y'all want that? Come with that bag on.
1090 J, China Mac, DJ
Y'all, we got that all of y'all.
No jumper. Send that bag. Y'all want that footage, man.
Oh,
shit. Gang.
We had bro down here yesterday. We took his chain, to
Blick,
we
took his YouTube plat, all that.
But like, it's the principle though. It ain't even about him being, we ain't got shit against, cause it's just like bro touching on kids. He a little boy.
And you know the same team.
Yeah, he know it. Like he telling her, like, bro, like, why you did? He ain't have no good excuse on why he did that. We took all of that shit though. We got the video footage. Y'all want that? Come with that bag on.
1090 J, China Mac, DJ
y'all, we got that all of y'all.
No jumper. Send that bag. Y'all want that footage, man.
Oh,
shit. Gang.
Now, this got me shaking my head, because basically you heard everything you need to know about the situation from Slatt and his homeboys right there in the car. He basically said that they had Miko Worldwide, or they had somebody, he didn't name a name, and they were out there just the other day. And you can see on his page, he's still got the picture of him and Miko Worldwide where he went to their hood or whatever, posted there. And you see him right there. And they're saying that they robbed him for his blick, aka his gun. They robbed him for his YouTube plaque. They robbed him for, everything that he had on him. So basically they laid it all out right there, what went down and what had happened. Now, anybody would know that, if you rob and kidnap somebody, hold them and tell them to give you things, that's against the law. So why in the world would you go to social media to brag about it? even if you felt justified in what you were doing or not, man. Regardless of all that, you still got to worry about facing the penalties for the crimes that you commit and the law. You know what I mean? So this is wild to say the least. Now, let me talk about the rest of this story. Now, the story finishes by saying some things. It says, as most drill rappers do, Slatt snitched on himself, and the feds have the video to prove it. Miko Worldwide is pictured below with his coveted YouTube plaque that signifies 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So you can see a picture of the guy Miko Worldwide and him having that plaque. And they specifically, they gave the details that, yo, we robbed a guy and he had a plaque. So, man, it's too many things lined up. So it's going to be hard to defend himself in this situation. Now, currently, they're saying that the feds are taking this kidnapping situation very seriously, and that Slatt faces about 75 years in prison when he's caught. Now, he probably won't see the light of day again if all this pans out to be true. Now, this is wild because dude is coming up as one of the first drill rappers from Chattanooga, Tennessee to really get any type of shine or anything like that, man. So what's crazy is I understand the fact that they thought that they'd be able to sell this footage and maybe make a bag off of it. And I also understand the fact that they want to make sure their hood is all good and they want to make sure they don't have the wrong type of people coming in and out. You know what I mean? A protection type thing, right? But, man, to put all that on social media is a horrible mistake, man. Like, that was the worst thing they probably could have ever did, especially if they were trying to get some sort of money, fame, or recognition off of it, because in the end, if all this pans out to be true, they got the wrong type of attention, man, meaning the attention of the feds, law enforcement, as opposed to, upping their fame, star power, and really being appreciated for what he does as a rapper, you know what I mean? Now he's going to be on the run, according to these reports, and when he's caught, he's looking at a lot of time, man. But what do y'all think about this? Because there's so many details to this where people, man, I can understand where people are going to be complex about this situation. Yes, you have this one situation that's going on with Miko Worldwide that a lot of bloggers and vloggers are talking about, a lot of people are discussing, right? But then on the other hand, you got this whole situation where rappers are just continuing to go on social media and telling themselves, like, what is you doing? Like, why in the world would you share that with everybody? I understand they thought they could get a bag, and rappers do brag about robbing each other on record and in interviews and on live and things like that, right? But anybody outside of the rap world, they're not going to be held to the same status or the same structure or even the same rules, because most rappers profess to be street dudes. So they're not going to go and tell the law that they got robbed or anything like that for their chain. They'll probably deny it because it's embarrassing and it takes away from their gangster, right? But somebody who's a YouTuber and a vlogger, they ain't got no reason not to go to the police. They going straight to the police station, giving descriptions, video, all that, man. So it's a bad look when you start messing with civilians and people like that. Okay, now with that, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section, man. Do rappers broadcast what they do too much on social media, even to their detriment, where also social media can be a tool to help them advance in the rap game, man? It's like a double-edged sword. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section, and are we going to keep seeing this happening in hip-hop? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content, and we out of here. Peace.